Hi, Moonlight. Okay, ask away, Moonlight. Iguana, why can't you wait for Saturday? Is it your birthday or something? When is the June holiday program? Good question. It starts in June. But yeah, if okay, I'll check and get back to you guys. But if I'm not wrong, it starts on the 3rd of June. Okay. Then it runs throughout the month. Why got door noise? Cause got people coming in and out of the room. Who cough? I cough. Sorry. Sorry for the distraction. Is that Angie? Today you cut your hair to prepare for your first lesson on Monday. Oh, that's fast. So you got acceptance letter like yesterday or the day before. Then you start next Monday. Not bad, not bad. Who is the guy in the blue blazer? Oh, this? Royston. Higher NITEC. This is Royston. Life host Royston. But when he was younger, of course. Oh no, I'm still sick. Get well soon. It's okay, Zach and G. I give up at this point. It's been too long. Saturday is your Hari Raya again, and your family members are coming over to your house. Ooh. Oh yeah, you guys celebrate pretty like after the actual days, you guys visit on weekends also. Moonlight, ask Mianpa if she likes Ice Bear. I asked Mianpa that question before. Mianpa, why you say Sia or SIA? Who's behind the camera? Today we have teacher Jia moderating, so she's moderator Jia. Question 1, answer 4. You don't okay, actually you guys know what paper I'm doing because it's on the TikTok thing. But today we are doing 2023 Nan Hua P5 paper, okay? Okay, one last promotion before we begin because it's 6. June holiday program. If you sign up before the end of the month, you will get a model composition ebook from obviously Writers at Work and a $50 voucher for a new regular program. So that means after this or after 12 classes you want to continue having regular classes here, you can have $50 off, okay? The last one, the masterclass ebook, is only for students that sign up for the new PSLE compo writing crash course, which can be done online and offline, but it's purely either, okay? So it cannot be half-half. We got courses ranging from primary 1 to primary 6, so there's a lot of courses for you guys to choose from. Okay, if you have any question, you can WhatsApp this number or go to our website to find out more, okay? Actually, on the TikTok itself, there's the WhatsApp number that's much bigger also. Okay, let's begin with our paper. Hi, I love Bingsu forever. Hi, Joanna Yu. That sounds like an adult. Sorry if I'm wrong. Okay. Yes, I see you. I love Bingsu forever. I see you. I see you. Okay, let's start with grammar MCQ. Okay, just to repeat, today we are doing 2023 P5 Nan Hua EOY. Okay? Okay. Father gave us the permission to go cycling blank. Michael asked his brother. So this is question tag. Remember, it's always the opposite of the front. Okay, Iguana says 4. Well, you typed very fast, Iguana. Then G, what course am I going to further studies? What course am I going for? I applied to NTU and NUS. NUS I applied BA. Then NTU I applied DSAI. Yeah. Moonlight, you were just lucky, okay? Okay, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of mean. Sorry, Moonlight. I take that back. Okay. Hi, me. Okay, but anyway. So did he? Did he is wrong because it doesn't follow this rule. We have to choose something that's opposite, okay? Had he. This is wrong tense. Oh, hi Mariah Carey Lounge. your other account got banned because they thought you impersonated. That's sad. Okay. Okay, Yao says 3. Question 2 is this. Moonlight. Chill, chill. Hi, bro, I wish you luck to get it back. I hope you get it back also. Then you got 2 accounts to join. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, so head is wrong because it's the wrong tense. It's not what we're looking for. So now we are stuck between didn't and hadn't, right? Then if we look at the tense, because that's the one that's different, then 4 is out because this one is also the wrong tense and the wrong form, okay? Hi TikToker, hi Gareth. Was it Gareth? I think I saw it. Hi Leong. Hi Rebecca. Okay, question 2. My cousins introduced a friend of blank to me during a barbecue. So my cousins introduced a friend of, just now I saw someone say theirs. Okay, Yao also, oh, that was the previous one. Okay, yeah, Yao's history also. So same. Anyone else? Hi, essentially sleeping. I also want to sleep. Hi, Just J. Okay, so introduce a friend of what? Along. Okay, wait, Moonlight, that's too fast. Okay, seems like no one else is replying. As usual, but it's fine. Hi, Zizazo. Did this person appear before? Not sure, but thanks for replying. Commenting, I mean. Are my shoulders pain from carrying the live session? No, my shoulders hurt from old injury and my back. Not from the session. But thanks. Jia and I, so Slay and Sigma. Oh, okay, thank you. Sorry, I don't know how to react when people compliment me in like those terms. Okay, so over here we need to use possessive, right? Possessive pronoun. So this is a possessive adjective. So this is wrong. And them and themselves are wrong because those are object pronoun and this is reflexive. Hi banana, you think spelling error? Okay, if you actually catch a spelling error, do tell me banana. So that is reflexive. And oh my, I need to stop pressing that button by accident. Okay, and them is object pronoun. Thanks for the likes, Moonlight. Working hard to carry this live also. As a viewer and a commenter. Okay, so theirs is correct, okay? Because we are looking for possessive pronouns in this case. Because the friend belongs to the cousin. When is S and T? I can jump to S and T after we finish this page if you want. No rush. Yeah, you guys can choose. I don't mind any section. Hi, benzene. Haven't heard that term in so long. Okay, our art teacher instructed us to cut blank the dotted line to get a perfect circle. Zizazo is secondary. Okay, but it doesn't matter even if it's a secondary school student. We can still learn from it, you know? Hi, Alvin. Okay, I'll do SNT after this page. Okay, Yao says 3 to cut along. What do the rest of you think? What do the lurkers in the do they even lurk in the comment section? Because they're not even typing anything. But it's fine. To those that are just watching, thanks for staying and watching, and I hope you learned something. Hi, Pokigui. Okay, anyone else wants to give this question a shot? So our teacher instructed us to cut what the dotted line. So you need to match this phrase. They gave you something to follow, right? So over here, when Yao says along, what does along mean? It means to follow the length or direction of something. In this case, we wouldn't say follow the length, we would say follow the direction because dotted line gives you the direction that you want to go. Oh, sorry, not go, to cut. Okay? Yes, these are zo. So you're also right. So it's cut along. That's the correct phrase to use. Okay, now then, up. Up is the wrong direction. Down is also wrong direction, and both of them are not appropriate here. Doesn't fit in my sentence. And between doesn't fit my context either. Because you can't cut between the dotted line unless you have two dotted line. Then yes, I can cut between the dotted line. Okay? Hi, Ghost Black. Okay, question 4. Sarah, please pass me blank books on your table, Jim requested. Hi, A. So, Sarah, please pass me what books? So, is this near or far? It will eliminate two options for you. Those. Okay, so if you say those, that means it's far. Okay, I also says far. Okay, so we eliminate those that are near. So this is this and this. And over here, this is plural. So we choose number 4. Okay, this is pretty simple, not much explanation to it. Pretty straightforward. Okay, question 5. We cheered Betty on as we watched her blank her past competitors. Okay, what do you guys think is the answer for this? So we cheered Betty on as we watched her pass her competitors. Is it swim, swam, swam, or swims? In case you guys didn't know, this is the past participle. So if you want to use a perfect tense using the word or the verb swim, you would use swam. Okay, had swam. 1. Swim. Okay, anyone else want to try? Hi, Paper Plane. Zizazo or Moonlight, you guys want to answer? Where did Iguana go? Or is Iguana just watching the live once again? Hi, Cupcakes. Okay, so after using... Yeah, okay, Zizazo also says 1. So after using words like watch, okay, instead of words to be more specific, verbs, okay? Verbs like watch, see, or hear, you will use the base form here. Have I met Kara? Who is Kara? As in someone that joined the live before. Okay, so the base form of the word is always the present tense of it, if it helps. Okay, so swim. No, it's correct. Yeah, Kara, Iguana. Iguana, why are you not answering the question again? Okay, so let's move to S and T. Why I say never mind Zizazo? Is that meant to be like a joke? Okay, so shall I buy this notebook the boy wanted? So the boy wanted what? Okay, Zizazo, it's your time to shine. So how would you change this? This is from direct to reported, right? So what would you change from direct to reported? So you need to change the tense of this. You need to change this, the pronoun. What else? Change this. Okay, the boy wondered. Oh, okay, Yao typed an answer. The boy wondered if he should buy that notebook. Okay. Okay, Zizazo, I assume you use the same answer as Yao. Just don't want to type it out, but it's fine, it's fine. Okay, so correct. So you change shall to should, I to he, and this to that. So if you put them together, the boy wondered if he should buy that notebook. Okay. Okay, moving on. So this Sandra needs to return the library book tomorrow or else she will incur a fine. So you have to form it with the word starting with if. So what does if mean? This will become a conditional sentence. Hi Peter. So if plus something that is present or will plus with a verb will be used for future consequences. Okay, so over here if you must put something that's present and then behind you will add this. So you must add will and the verb here is incur a fine. So what do you think is the answer? Or if anyone wants to type. Hi user. Okay, so if what? Zizazor or Yao, you guys want to try this? Or is it getting filtered? Okay, I don't know if it's getting filtered or not, but I'll just go through. Okay, so this should be if Sandra does not return the library book tomorrow. You typed it already? Okay, then I guess it's getting filtered. But I have faith, every confidence that you got it right. Okay, so if Sandra does not return her library book tomorrow, this is the present, then she will incur a fine. So like what I'd say, incurring a fine is the verb. Okay, so will plus the verb because it's a conditional sentence. Okay, next. The cake is drizzled with chocolate sauce by me. Hi Jess. Okay, so this is a bit special. So for this, there's nothing for you to join it with. So what they want you to do for this, right, is change from passive to active. Okay. So over here it says by me. So if you change it to active, it should be you doing the action or you doing the thing. Okay, Yao says I drizzled chocolate sauce on the cake. Okay, Zizazo also says the same thing. I drizzled the cake with the chocolate sauce. Okay, you're being funny, but I don't see that's how possible. Maybe like crumbled up cake. I don't know. Okay, so correct. So I drizzled chocolate sauce on the cake. Okay, so when it becomes active, you become the main subject doing the action. Okay, next question 69. Hi, Kairas. Oh, is that the one that Zizazo you're asking me about? Hi, Cloudy Weathers. So the two friends did not speak to each other because they misunderstood each other. So you have to join this sentence or rephrase it using due to a. Hi, Summer. So what should you... Okay, Zizazo say the two friends did not speak to each other due to a misunderstanding. So you change this verb to its noun form. So the noun of misunderstood is misunderstanding. Okay, so correct. So this is the two friends did not speak to each other due to a misunderstanding. Okay? Okay. Last question. Hi, Mishue Michi. Hi, Alex Sky. Okay, so Singapore is known for its exciting food culture and amazing shopping experience. So besides, hi Dubi Dubu. Hi Pakito. Isn't that the ML character? Okay, so besides introduces an additional idea. Okay, so you guys say besides being known for its exciting food cure culture, you mean? Singapore is okay, wait, there are two different answers. Yao says because it's exciting food culture, Singapore is also known for an amazing shopping experience. Okay, Zizazo rewrote it. Besides being known for its exciting food culture, oh, I think you typed it wrong, but never mind. Singapore is also known for its amazing shopping. I think I'm missing the word experience. Hi Etsuko. Okay, so correct. So hold on. Yao is correct, okay? So beside its exciting food culture, Singapore is also known for an amazing shopping experience. Okay, so for Zizazo, the he put exciting food culture at the start. But if you put the other one at the start, it's also fine, okay? Am I playing Whiplash? No, I'm not the one. Admin Jason played Whiplash. Okay, but I'm assuming it's not distracting you with that emoji. Okay, let's do Compre Close then, since it's just the previous section. Okay, wait, it's a little small. Hi, Marian. Okay, humans have shared a special bond with dogs for the longest time. Dogs can tell when we are happy, angry, excited, or sad, and we, for most parts, can understand their what too. So, why are all these listed? Because we say the word too. Too means also, right? So, it means it's related to what this is. Emotions, correct. So because the clue here is feelings. Not really feelings, because you feel an emotion. Okay? These are emotions. You can say I feel happy. So you are feeling the emotion of being happy. So this category is emotions, okay? So over here they tell you dogs can tell when we are this. So over here too, it means also, so we use back the same category. Strong. Okay, strong for the next one. Hold on. But dogs have a superpower that we do not have. And what sense of smell? A strong sense of smell. But over here, you see what word do they use? Superpower. So superpower, do you think is just strong? The meaning is there. Also, if you want to use a better word, you can use acute. Okay, acute sense of smell. But over here, superpower, is it something normal people will have? Okay, good doesn't fit the intensity either. It's not intense enough. Hi, Sashi. These are so when you say amazing, yeah, somewhat there. So we need something of that of that intensity. So is this something that ordinary people will have, normal people? If you say that superpower is not, then what is the word that you would put? Not, you wouldn't say not ordinary, right? Because there's two words. Hi Jojo Cookie. Have a super can go up is always together. Oh, okay, sure. Okay, so and over here use and, so you need to start with a vowel. Let me give you a hint. The vowel starts with an E. Not A. Okay, this is my clue to you. Ordinary. Do you think that superpower is something ordinary people will have? Extraordinary, correct. Can go up is always together. Answer for can go up. Oh, I think you meant can go up to a certain limit or a certain number. Okay? But over here we are not. There's no two. Okay? Um Zizazo, you wouldn't say gather up sand. Okay, never mind. Let me read it first. With 50 times more smell receptors in their noses than humans, dogs can what up? This is a phrasal verb. Also, if you guys are struggling with phrasal verbs, we do have a pre-sale for our phrasal verb book right now. It's 20% off the usual price. Hi, Royston Low. Pick. Okay, correct. Pick up. Okay? Pick up scents of drugs and cancer. A feat we are blank to perform. At least you tried the answer and everyone also tried, so we get a bonus. What bonus? Okay, but it's good that you guys are trying, okay? Okay, so a feat we are what to perform? Unable. Okay, anyone else? Zizazo, you wanna give it a try? Hi, Auntie. Unable. Correct. So, unable to perform. Because we most certainly can't do this. If you can do this, you'll be a renowned person by now, a famous person. Okay, due to the huge difference in the sense of smell between humans and dogs, our sensing of the world blank vary greatly. Hi, Calvin. Our sensing of the world, what vary greatly? Is this definite? Is this definitive? As definitive as in, is this confirmed correct? Or I don't know. Maybe it's the same, maybe it may vary. Tomorrow you have lessons or you guys will be busy. Or we'll have lessons. If we are scheduled to do sessions every day. It's just if things pop up and we are busy. May. Okay, correct. So may vary greatly because this is not definitive, okay? Will vary greatly. Okay, Zidazo. So you're saying 100% sure that dogs and humans sense the world differently? I don't think anyone has communicated or is able to communicate with a dog. So this is not something that we know, okay? Hi, Banana. So birds blank dogs have a less developed sense of smell. So less developed, this is your clue. And dogs. Dogs, when we talked about them in the previous paragraph, they say that they have a very good sense of smell, right? And here's less developed. Hi, Blooms and Jess. Thanks for following. So, this is a contrast. Our question says a contrast. saying that birds do. Thanks for the share, Zizazo. Okay, so contrast. What word would you use for contrast? We are comparing between birds and dogs. Yes, correct. Unlike. Okay, thanks for commenting, Banana. Now it's not a spelling error, right? So birds, unlike dogs, have a less developed sense of smell. They work mainly on their senses of sight and hearing, much like humans. Hi, Tan Tan or Ten Ten. Oh, thanks for commenting, Blooms and Jess. Depend, rely. Okay, so both are acceptable because both mean the same thing. So they rely mainly on their senses of sight and hearing, much like humans. In terms of communication, there are some blend between birds and humans too. Hi Sahara. So, in terms of communication, there are some what? Similarities. Anyone else? Okay, Banana says the same thing. Hi Kaza's mama. Is this actually a child's mom? Similarities. Okay, so all of you agree on the same word. Very good. So there are some similarities between birds and humans too. Both humans and birds can produce a wide range of sounds. Some birds can copy the horn of a car, the chime of a doorbell, and what distinct human voices. I'm pretty sure I saw a video on this recently. Like the bird is able to mimic almost any sound. Not a parrot. I'm not talking about parrot. Hi whimsical Jujubee. Okay, even. Okay, Yao says even. Anyone else? So, chime of a doorbell and what distinct human voices? Does anyone else want to try before I reveal the answer? Hi Candy. Okay, Zizazo also says even. So both of you are right, okay? Even distinct human voices. Pretty simple. Through vocals, birds can convey complex messages such as mating and warning signals. Likewise, humans use spoken language and vocals to ward our thoughts and emotions. Hi Mi Xuan Mi Chi. So likewise, humans use spoken language and vocals to ward our thoughts and emotions. Banana says express. Just realized there are a lot of words that start with E for this passage. Express our thoughts and emotions. Okay, anyone else? Speak. You can't speak your thought and emotion. You can explain them though, but not speak them. You wouldn't use speak for this. The correct word to use here is what Banana said, express. Okay, so convey, to convey. Okay, convey is possible if you just say thoughts, convey our thoughts or convey our idea across. But you rarely hear people saying convey a certain emotion, okay? So over here, you need to make sure it matches both. But nice try, Bloom and Jess. No worries. But good try, good word for everyone to learn also, okay? Okay, so, but what makes birds so captivating is that they can fly. So what would you put in the blank? What? No worries, Bloom and Jess. Thanks for trying. And it's a good try. Hi, Eddie. Okay, so what? Yao says what, but what? Okay, I feel like I'm just repeating it. This is kind of trippy, but yes, what is the answer, okay? But what makes birds so captivating is that they can fly. What other animal can fly like birds do? I said the answer. Yeah, I know I said the answer. I was like, it's like so trippy, but it's like a blank. And if I switch to but blank makes birds, it's quite obvious that what is the answer also. Okay, so what other animal can fly like birds do? Birds, this is a category by the way. They are talking about birds as a whole, not just like pigeons, eagles. So what other animal can fly like birds do? Is there other category of animals that can fly? Hi Cici. So anyone want, oh okay, Yao says no. Anyone else agrees or disagrees? Okay, seems like nobody's replying. It's kind of dry. Okay, but Yao is correct. Okay, so no other animals can fly like birds do. To my knowledge, only birds are the only one that are able to fly. Hi, banana. Okay, welcome back. Okay, they can soar through the sky while we remain on the what? So this soar through the sky while we remain. So this shows the opposite, shows contrast, opposite. So what's the opposite of soaring through the sky? Hi, Kaza's mama. Welcome back. Are these people like the ones that fell asleep and then just auto scrolling? Oh, hi, 10. Ground. Okay, correct. Thanks for commenting and good job. You got it right. Good job to Yao too. Okay, so we remain on the ground. When we see birds flying freely, it what us dream of flying too. So when we see birds flying freely, it what us dream of flying too. Hi, watermelon birth giver. That's an interesting username. Okay, Zizazo and 10 say makes. It makes us. Okay, correct. Because verb, singular must add s. Imagine looking down at the land and sea beneath you without an airplane window, feeling the wind guiding you to what your heart desires. Hi, why is banana? Why do I keep saying that banana joined? Okay, but no worries. So, to what your heart desires, this should be a place, right? So, what word describe place is correct, Zizazo. Where? To where your heart desires. Okay? This is pretty common also. Hear this quite often. Yep, yeah, you got it right too. Okay. Birds show us what it means to be free and remind us to always reach for the sky. Okay. Pretty simple. Good job for completing the section, guys. That was not that bad, right? Pretty simple one this time. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. Okay. But I think spelling error. Yeah, you're right. The first one is spelling error. Incidentally. How do you spell incidentally? Okay. Anyone else apart from Zizazo want to try? Okay, Yao also want accidentally? No. Okay, if you pronounce this syllable, it's in. Okay, not eh. Yes, incidentally. Correct. Okay. Why does banana's answer look a little weird? Am I saying it wrongly? Okay, it's correct. Yes. Okay, so Yao, Banana, and Zizazo got it right. So incidentally discovered an old mansion near which I live. Okay, familiar, right? We just went through that in Compre Close. Where? Okay, usually this kind will be the 5 W's, okay? So just switch between them. Where? Correct, 10. You are also right. Okay, I only managed to check out the exterior. How do you spell exterior? Whoa, Zizazo. Yeah, going pretty quickly. Hi, Ministry of Science SG. Okay, does Yao want to try spelling? If not, I'll reveal whether Zizazo and 10 are right. Looks. Wait, that's a little too fast, Zizazo. Okay, I'll give Yao 3 more seconds. Okay, just as I was saying. Correct, okay? Whoa, whoa. Okay, good that you guys are enthusiastic though. Okay, exterior of the mansion before the sun went down. From the looking of it. Okay, Zizazo say looks. 10 say look. Banana say looks. So which is it? Looks or look? Okay, Yao broke the definitive vote. Okay, so correct, looks of it. From the looks of it, the mansion is definitely deserted. Okay, so Zizazo spells deserted with only one S. So is it one S or double S? Okay, Yao also spells with one S. So the difference between this, okay, 10 also spells with one S, so correct. Okay, double S is like cake, correct, for ice cream, cake, brownies, etc. So deserted, one S, very good. Okay, I walked around the mansion trying to peep into every of the windows. Trying to peep into what? One each. One of the windows. Okay, over here, if you read on, it says my attempts were futile. Each of the window. No. It says your attempts were futile. Hi, be positive. Good username. Be positive, guys. Okay, Zizazo, it's not each. If you do each and every one of it, it's what? You combine them what together? All correct. Yours right. Yes, so trying to peep into all of the windows. So why you say all instead of each is because they told you that the attempts were futile. Okay. Hi, Carousel Dreaming. Okay, futile. Does Yao or 101 try spelling? Okay. Calling once for 10. Calling twice. Okay, seems like she's not replying. No worries. Okay, futile is right. Okay, Futile. Okay, this however only increased my curious. So change the word form of this. Increase my what? Curiosity. Okay, 10 did not reply the previous one because he didn't know what it was. Okay, so correct. Curiosity. I feel like I went through this word yesterday also. Correct, Yao. You got it right too. So remember, this is a pretty common word. So there's no U, okay? It's IOS. So do you want to break into this mysterious mansion with me? Okay. Mysterious. Okay. I'll give Yao a little longer. 10, are you a primary school student also? Or are you also a primary school student? Wow, that sentence structure was horrendous. Okay. Okay, Yao, you got it right too. All of you are right. So, do you want to break into this mysterious mansion with me? I know that our parents would what oppose the idea. Zizazo says strongly. Okay. Anyone else? 10. Do you want to try? So what do you change strong to? Yao also says strongly. Okay, correct. Yes, 10, got it right too. Okay, next. I was just about to say I thought you only did the spelling questions. Okay, strongly oppose the idea, but they would never find out so long what we do not tell them. Hi, wonderful. So long if we do not tell them? No, right? Hi, ni with a ribbon. So they would never find out so long what? This is always a phrase together. As, correct. So long as. So it's either as long as or so long as. Okay? Hi, Zhenni. So long as we do not tell them. I have attached in this email pictures of the mansion for your reference. How do you spell reference? Okay, you spelled it with one R in the middle. Anyone else? Hi, set HMX. Okay, does Yao or 10 want to try? Okay, just as I said. Okay, Yao also spelled it with one R in the middle. Hi, Catherine. So, you guys are right, okay? It's only one R in the middle. Okay, moving on, since we completed this section, I would say we fared pretty good today. I don't know if the questions are easier. Maybe the reason. Okay, let's do vocab MCQ since we did a bit of grammar, right? And there's not much time left. Okay, hi JS. Okay, so first question for vocab. David and I had arranged to play football in the field last evening. Unfortunately, the plan what when it started raining? Okay, phrasal verbs again. Okay, Zizazo says tree fell out. The plan fell out. Anyone else want to try? Yao says fourth. The plan fell through. Okay, for those that struggle with phrasal verb, we have a phrasal verb ebook that's on pre-sale right now. Okay, 20% off the current price. Sorry, not 20% off the current price, 20% off the original price. Okay, thanks for liking the live, Yao. Okay, so fell in. What is fell in? Fell in is not used with plans, okay? It means like maybe something falling into something else. Like I fell into the pond. Okay, next. Fell off. What does fell off mean? It's used for physical items. The capybara fell off the table, fell off the shelf. Fell out. What's fell out? It's usually used for relationships, like they fell out with each other. Okay, this means like they fought with each other, they couldn't agree on something. So in this case, the correct answer is 4. So good job to Yao. So fell through. Fell through means the plan failed or did not happen, which is the appropriate. Sorry, cannot multitask, but yes, did not happen. So it's the appropriate answer in this because we are talking about the plan not being carried out because unfortunately, okay. Good job to Yao. Nice try to Zizazo. But don't be discouraged. Okay, next. They found a blank beach where they could enjoy some privacy and relaxation. Okay, Zizazo says 2. Secluded beach. Hi. Oh, I think someone joined, but I didn't catch the username. A little too fast. Okay. So 2. You guys say 2. They found a secluded beach where they could enjoy some privacy and relaxation. Sounds right. Okay. Hi, Miss Xia. Sha. Definitely not barren. Correct. Okay. Why not you tell me what's the meaning of barren then, since you're so sure? Okay, let me go to populated first. Populated means full of people. So if you go somewhere with a lot of people, can you really relax? Not really, right? It's gonna be quite noisy, quite hot, people take up space and all. So it doesn't fit here. Restricted. What is restricted? Restricted means allow or limited. Not allow or limited. Okay. Secluded is correct because it means quiet and somewhere away from people. So if you're away from people, it's called secluded. It gives you privacy and allows you to relax. Okay. Hi Yuki. Barren. Barren, what does it mean for those that don't know? Is to be empty or lifeless. Okay. Doesn't quite explain relaxing. Okay. Question 13. Upon realizing his mistake, he felt what and immediately apologized to his friends. Okay, and 10 says 3. He felt remorseful and immediately apologized to his friends. Okay, Zizazo also says 3. Okay, let me go through the other options first. Okay, Yao also says 3. Okay, so what does dejected mean? Dejected means to be sad, but not necessarily sorry. But over here we are talking about mistakes and apologizing. So we get the idea that he feels bad. Conceited. What does conceited mean? It means to be full of oneself. So if you're full of yourself, you wouldn't ever be sorry for anything, right? Because you feel like, oh, it's not my fault. Okay, remorseful. Remorseful is right because it's the feeling of sorry, or rather of being sorry, and regretful. And exasperated, since this is correct, this is wrong. Exasperated means frustrated. Okay, extremely frustrated. There are intensity when you use this kind of words. Hi Nastaran. Okay, so you guys are right for that question. Okay, we're moving on pretty quickly today. Okay, question 14. A special queue was set up to give blank to the elderly to enter the theater before the other visitors. Hi Lulu. 10 says 1. Priority. So a special queue was set up to give priority to the elderly to enter the theater. Anyone else? Yao also says 1. Priority queue, priority seat. Okay, so priority means to give special treatment. Which is correct in this case. Hi Nastaran, thanks for commenting. Okay, so this is the right answer. Okay, let me explain why the other options are wrong. Urgency. Urgency means the need for quick action. Okay, doesn't necessarily directly relates to people. Like a person can be urgent, but the urgent word itself doesn't refer to people. Okay, authority. Authority means power to command. Hi Jujulin. Attention is too general. Doesn't really fit here. Set up to give attention to elderly can be give like, oh, are you tired? Those kind, just going up to talk to them, or giving attention like maybe tend to the wound if someone is injured. So it's too vague. Okay. Hi glowing in the dark. Okay, question 15. Nobody likes to work with Kim, who often what? Displaying a superior attitude towards others. Okay, so as it keeps her chin up, gets her hand dirty, has her nose in the air, or feasts to her heart's content. Yao says 3. Okay, anyone else? So these are idioms. Hi glowing in the dark. Said 3 also. Has her nose in the air. Anyone want to try? Does Nastaran want to try? Or 10? Hi Nurulin. Oh, I haven't heard this name in so long. Welcome back, Bloom and Jess. You guys want to give this question a shot? Okay, Nastara also says 3. Okay, let me go through the other options. Keeps her chin up means staying brave. Let me erase this. So staying brave or strong, okay? But it's not proud. Gets her hands dirty means to help with hard work. Has her nose in the air means an idiom of acting proud or snobbish. Basically entitled, okay? Number 4, feast to her heart's content means eating happily or wolfing down something. Okay, so this is unrelated to whatever is happening here. There's no context or inkling of food or eating. Okay, moving to our last 5 questions of the day. I'm not sure if we'll finish 5. Hi, Spaceman. Welcome to the live. Okay, but if we do it fast, I'm pretty sure we can complete before 7. And I'll do a last quick promo for our June holiday program. Okay, Jacob as well as Benny blank ready to perform at the graduation ceremony next month. So this, remember, distractors. Thanks for liking the live 10. Jacob is still your main subject. Okay, Yao says 1. So our main subject here is singular because we don't care about this. So is, okay, correct. Why next month? So present tense. Glowing in the dark, you're also right. Good job. Okay, question 7. Blank his injured ankle. He was not able to complete the race. So what word would you use here? So this is a reason, right? This is what happened. Okay, 10 and glowing in the dark said 2. Due to. Yao also says 2. Correct. Because due to means because of. Okay? And reason and this have the same meaning, which is this. So correct. Due to is the answer. Okay, why not since? What does since mean? Since usually used to explain a time, okay? Or a reason, but then you would need a full clause. Okay, despite. What does despite mean? Means the opposite. Thanks for liking the live glow in the dark. Okay, besides. Besides means in addition to. Okay, it doesn't fit the sentence here. Hi, Amy or me. As one of the work had already been done, our help was not needed. Okay, work. Countable or uncountable? Hi, PJY. So is work countable or uncountable? Or you guys can put your answers down. Okay, I'll say it's 4. 4. Okay, so our help was not needed. If the thing is not completed, or as in they barely started and a lot of work needs to be put in, right? They wouldn't say that our help is not needed. So words like few and little are out. So what's the difference between many and much is whether they are countable or uncountable. And in this case, work is uncountable. So following the arrow, our answer is much. Okay, much of the work had already been done. Okay, hi Capricorn. Okay, next. You what have washed your own cutlery after each meal to reduce my washing load? Kelly grumbled to Lily. So you must, you might, you could, or you would. Hi Zach and G. Okay, anyone want to try? What do you think is the answer? 3. You could have washed. Okay, anyone else? I'll wait a little longer. Okay, Yao also says 3. Correct. Okay, so you could have washed means a past suggestion or a past possibility. Because they say reduce my washing load, so it's something that happened in the past. Okay. Okay, last question of the day. Since the visit to the veterinarian, I blanked my dog for daily walks and it is healthier now. I will continue this exercise regime as I enjoy it as well. So this is testing tenses. So is it take, had taken, had been taking, or have been taking? Okay, Yao says 4. Have been taking. So what is 4? What tense is it? This is present, perfect, continuous. Okay, so what this tense tells us is, hi Sherlyn, we're ending in 1 minute, but hello. Okay, so past present perfect is something, I'll just write action, that started in the past, but it's okay Sherlyn, you can learn the last question, I'm still explaining, but is still happening or continuing. Okay, no worries Sherlyn, I hope to see you in a different life. Okay, so the rest are not what we are looking for because this happened in the past and she wants to continue. Okay, since means something that happened in the past. Okay, real quick before we end, June holiday program once again. For those that are interested, you can WhatsApp the number on the TikTok itself or this number. And if you sign up before the end of this month, you can get these freebies. This third one, the masterclass ebook, is only for students that sign up for compo writing crash course. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that will be all for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.